What's going on, everyone? And I'm back with another movie review. Last night, I got a chance to see a late night matinee of American Assassin, actually, the movie based on the book by Vince Flynn. And before going to see it, believe it or not, I'd never read the book, so think I should read the book real quick, but it was kind of like one of those last minute decisions, so I went and saw it, and after watching it, I thought it was actually pretty good, but far from perfect. Actually, it felt when it comes to spy action espionage movies, I felt like it hit all the stupid cliches. I think, but not as bad as like a James Bond kind of thing. But in a way, it worked. But I thought it was pretty good actually. I will say, the actors, they did a good job. Michael Keaton, holy crap, he owned this movie actually. He played this guy named Agent Buckley, much more like a mentor role actually. So training the recruit, Shane Rapp actually, become this big lethal killing machine. The assassin as he's called actually. So he did a good job actually. Like there was just something about Michael Keaton that just made me go, wow, he did a good that. This character really fit him actually, so I thought it was pretty good actually. The character of Shane Rapp, I gotta say, props off to Dylan O'Brien. Good job, man, for playing this guy actually. He's one of those young scrappy guys kind of thing. Fresh blood. Trying to become a big shot to become like an assassin or an agent kind of thing. And at first you're like, you don't like him, but then as the movie progresses, you slowly root for him and you slowly start to like him actually. And by the end, he becomes a hero actually. I don't want to give too much of the plot away. Just go see it for yourself. Or if you read the book and you're expecting what you're expecting, I'd say go check it out if you want to. Okay. But anyway, and what comes down to other things that I really liked was let's see, there was a couple things that I thought were cool. Then there was the things that I felt like, oh my god, these things hit home actually. It's kind of scary, kind of think about it actually. Like the opening scene, I don't want to give this part away. There's like a terrorist attack at a resort actually where Shane Rapp is, and I will say praise this. Most of that scene was shot. One continuous shot. I thought that was a really clever way. Like keep all the action just in one continuous shot. Don't pan away. Don't cut away. Very few cut. And there was maybe like one cut away by the time the whole scene was almost over. Actually, if that makes any sense, I thought it was pretty good. Awesome stuff, actually. It moved at a good pace, and you'll be cheering at the end, saying, "Oh yeah, now that's how an action hero is," actually, kind of thing. I will say the fist fights were pretty good. Actually, it was like really high, intense, and octane. You're like, oh god, oh, you're expecting something big or really impactful to happen, and then of course you see what happens, and there you go. That's what you get actually. So overall, I thought it was a good movie. It's far from perfect. Like I mentioned earlier, it hits some of the cliches, but then you're like, well, if that's that's what it can happen. Actually, if it's hard to write a perfectly good espionage book, which eventually turns to a movie, without hitting any pratfalls or anything like that. Actually, but that's what happens. Actually, okay, it's okay. But overall, it's better than what you expect. Even though there were some moments that I felt were scary, that really hit home. Actually, especially the villain. Actually, holy crap! It's like he's like one of those guys that feels like he fought for a country and feels like he was betrayed by his own country. Betrayed by America. He's trying to get his revenge. Almost like, dear God, this is someone that could actually exist, actually in real life, actually. But of course, here's the thing: it's a book. It's a book series. Just enjoy for what it's worth, and for what this movie was, it's totally worth the time. Actually, with the less than 2 hour runtime, you're in for a treat actually. So I'd say go check it out if you're into this kind of thing. Overall, I'm going to give this movie 7.5 out of 10. Actually, not quite 8. Actually, it's like in between actually. So that's just for today. Let me know what you think. Go see the movie. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and stay tuned, people.